My short but mixed experience with Diddy Kong Racing. Where do I begin with this one? So, Diddy Kong Racing, a Donkey Kong game. Again, by the way, welcome back. Or welcome, Lucas, to this stream. Let's get it on, let's talk about this. So, Diddy Kong Racing, right? For years, I have never bothered playing this game. For years, I never liked, or not, I'm not for years never liked, that's kind of taking it too far. For years, I never bothered to play this game, mainly because of the simple fact that I just wasn't into kart racers very much, or very often, The only kart racers I would truly play at the time was Mario Kart. And even then, I only liked it occasionally. I didn't play it like stupid crazy, I only played it very little, every so often, all that other sort of stuff, right? So, and all I hear about this game from a lot of other YouTubers and other people is this is one of the best kart racers of all time, right? And if you haven't played Diddy Kong Racing, you need to play. It is one of the best kart racers of all time, right? And I'm like, pretty much almost every YouTuber I know is universally saying this is one of the greatest kart racers of all time, right? And I'm like, if that's the case, then let me see if I will enjoy it, right? Because I'm not trying to say like they're wrong for thinking the way they think, but usually I'm kind of the guy that really turns against the curve when it comes to games like Diddy Kong Racing or games like Mario Kart or whatever. Usually I'm the guy that's kind of the odds one out, that's a YouTuber, by the way, but you get it, you get the point, like the odd one out. I'm the unique one that has like a take that not everyone says. But anyways, let's get right into this, right? I'm gonna do it the old school reviewer way, right? So I booted up the game on my totally legal N64, and I decided, you know what, I'm gonna listen to these people, I'm gonna see what's so good about it, right? I boot up the game, and I'm like, okay, seeing the intro, like you guys mentioned, is kind of cute. It's kind of adorable. It's kind of wholesome, seeing Diddy and his friends, racing on this island. The game having some type of story mode, some type of story, which is, unheard of back in the 90s, other than like maybe Crash Team Racing and shit, kind of doing the same thing. I think it came out like a year later, but could be wrong. But anyways, so the whole story of this game was Diddy. It was gonna invite his friends for like some simple baby time racing, but Witz Pig, did some shit, and his other buddies did some shit to the tracks or something, and kind of caused Diddy to call for help, and they got to race together in order to stop Witz Pig or whatever the fuck from doing his plot. I don't fucking care, right? I didn't really care much for the story. I wanted to get into the gameplay, the meat and bones, and when I got into this game, I was like, okay, I can have fun with this, but one thing I didn't really like in my kart racers is my kart racers having hub worlds. For some reason, hub worlds and kart racers just confuse me to the point, like, I don't understand where I'm going unless you tell me exactly where I'm going, or something like where to go to the next race or whatever other, because I don't want to spend time in a hub world. I want to spend as much time when I'm playing a kart racer in the actual races themselves, which is what Mario Kart does. There's no hub world, there's no story, it's just you racing, having fun with your friends, or having fun by yourself against the comms, or whatever, in a bullshit race, or whatever the fuck. That's what you're supposed to do in a car race. You're supposed to just race, right? So, I was in hub world number 1, hub world number 2. Ashley, welcome to stream. Hub World 1, right? I got to the first race. I did the first race. I was enjoying myself a little bit. I did like the first 4 races, right? And I was so confused why the 5th door wasn't opening. And I remember I tried getting out of the place, like getting out of the hub world, going back in, seeing if it was a bug or a glitch or something like that. But the door just wasn't opening. And I was left even more confused because I'm like, do I go around the hub world? Do I go to level world 2 now? Do I do, like, what do I do in this, right? And I remember I was getting so confused on what to do in Diddy Kong Racing, right, that I kind of just dropped it. Because I ain't gonna lie, it was extremely hot that day when I gave it a play. I didn't want to put up with it for very long. I was like, bro, I'm not gonna put up with this if I just do not know where to go. And plus, I was getting like that Crash Team Racing vibe. And don't get me wrong, Crash Team Racing's a good kart racer. But if you guys remember my experience with it from forever ago when I talked about it, you can see that, like, I don't know, not a lot of kart racers kind of hit it off for me if it isn't like Mario Kart or something. A lot of kart racers just kind of, what is it? Kind of fall flat for me in a lot of different ways. So, I have to get a water. I'm thirsty. I'm really thirsty. But, I hate this water. It's so disgusting. But, because it's like cold faucet water, but really cold faucet water. But you get my point, right? And I know a lot of people are going to probably be like, Alan, you played only the first 4 levels, got confused, and backed out. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? This is how you do Diddy Kong Racing? This is how you do one of the greatest kart racers of all time on the N64? The game that's quote-unquote better than Mario Kart? Yeah. That's exactly how I will do the game. Because, like I've mentioned, I prefer my kart racers where I get to the point, I race, I do that shit, and then I do it again. If I feel like doing it fucking again. That's literally me. When I play what I like to play. You know, that's me in terms of kart racers. I like racing, and then it's done. It's over. You know, if I get first, I get first. If I get second, I get second. If I get fucked, I get fucked. That's what I like. I don't like driving in these big hub worlds I barely have barely any understanding of, and you know what I mean? I just want to race. I just want to race motherfuckers. I want to race Banjo-Kazooie. I want to race Conker from Conker's Bad Fur Day. You know, I'll be Diddy, you know. I like racing as Diddy. And I don't know, it just turned into like kind of a whole thing. And I know people were probably thinking maybe he did half the game, but nah, man, I couldn't get through this game. And you know, for those that were saying this is the best kart racer ever made, I don't know. I'm just more personally a Mario Kart guy, and I know people that are like, you know, that play Diddy Kong Racing, that understand it to a T, understand all its mechanics, the hub world and everything. They're like, oh my god, another fucker that says this game is just not it compared to Mario Kart. Of course. Right? And like I said, I've mentioned my reasons, so that's my reason. I know it's not a big reason why I quit the game, but I just don't like myself being confused all that much. You know, when I play a game, I want to just understand. I either want to have, like, I'm catching on type of understanding, or, like, I understand immediately, or I'll get it maybe in the future, but I won't look like a fucking dumbass trying to play the game. And that's how I feel about Diddy Kong Racing, you know. I felt kind of like a dumbass. Like, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I was like, you know, kind of like a fucking monkey when they see something like an unknown object. They're like, you know what I'm saying? They don't understand what the hell that is. So, of course, I'm not going to understand what the hell Diddy Kong Racing is trying to teach me. And plus, they don't even tell me where to go or what to do. So, I'm lost. Alright? But anyways, guys, that's my mini review on Diddy Kong Racing. If y'all enjoyed that, make sure you leave a like, also comment, subscribe. I got a lot of other mini reviews I need to do and get out of the way. God bless you all. Thank y'all so much for watching this one, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace. / the one I'm about to probably do a little bit from now, so see you in a bit.